There are 4 places a membership lead disappears after seeing an ad. And the one almost nobody talks about is not the ad itself. It's everything that happens after they see the ad and they click. And fixing it costs next to nothing except the time it takes to find it. Give me the next 4 minutes and I'll walk you through my Leak Audit. It's a 4-point check system that house flipping investors can use to find exactly where interested leads are falling out of their funnel, and they can fix it and how to fix the leak at each stage before spending another dollar on advertising. Want the ads training workshop that covers every KPI the ad should be hitting at each stage? Drop audit in the comments and I'll send it over. My name is Sandra. I'm the owner of the Real Estate Growth Program, a step-by-step system that helps house flipping investors build membership income and a community that supports them around the knowledge and experience that they already have, so that when the market turns, the income and the support is already in place. Videos 1 through 4, we covered the foundation. We covered the why, the math, the content system, the automated funnel. In this video, it's about the traffic that flows through the funnel, specifically how to make sure that every dollar spent on ads is working as hard as possible before more budget goes behind it. Here's the frustration that comes up consistently inside this community. An investor runs ads, they spend money, they get clicks, maybe get some opt-ins, and the membership does not grow the way that the math suggests it should. The immediate conclusion is almost always the same. The ad is not working. They want to change the creative. They want to try a different audience. They want to spend more money hoping the volume fixes the conversion problem. Almost none of those responses address the actual problem, because the vast majority of the cases, the ad is not where the leak is being lost. It's not where the lead is being lost. It's not the leak that needs to be fixed. So the instinct when the ad underperforms is to fix the most visible thing, the creative. So people change the thumbnail, they rewrite the headline, they choose a different audience segment, or they try to boost posts instead of a structured ad campaign. All of that activity is focused on the front end of the funnel, the part that is the easiest to see and adjust. And occasionally one of those changes will work. You'll get a small lift, but more often the click-through rate was never the real problem. The ad was doing its job. The interested people were clicking, and something downstream, the next part of the process, is where they're losing the leads. So fixing an ad that is already working is not going to change the outcome. Fixing an ad that is already working while the actual leak continues unchecked is one of the most expensive habits in digital advertising, and it's the most common one. Every stage of a funnel has its own conversion rate, and each one tells a specific story. If the click-through rate is healthy, but the opt-in rate is low, the ad is not the problem. Usually it's the landing page. If the opt-in rate is solid, but the email open rate is poor, the landing page is not the problem. The subject line or the follow-up timing is off. If the emails are opening, if they're getting opened, but nobody is moving toward the membership, the content of the offer framing needs attention. You see, each stage has a different fix, and without auditing the numbers at each stage, it is impossible to know which one to fix. Spending more time on ads without running the audit first is like adding more water to a bucket without checking to see if there are holes in that bucket. The input goes up, the output stays the same, and the budget meant for building the membership safety net drains without producing the community it was designed to grow. So here's a 3-step solution. My leak audit. Checkpoint number 1. Audit the ad against its actual job. An ad has one job to do. It's to deliver clicks from the right people at a cost that makes sense relative to the offer that you're making to the community. So 2 numbers tell whether it's doing that job. The first is the click-through rate as a general industry reference point, not a guarantee or a benchmark for every situation. The click-through rate above 1% typically suggests that the creative and targeting are resonating. Below that threshold, the hook, the visual, or the audience segment need attention. The second is cost per click relative to the membership value. If the cost of each click could never produce a positive return regardless of how well the rest of the funnel converts, the ad structure needs to be adjusted before more budget goes behind it. If both the numbers look reasonable, stop adjusting the ad. The leak is somewhere downstream. So that's checkpoint 1. Checkpoint 2 is to audit your landing page. This is where the people land after they click the ad. The landing page loses leads in 3 specific ways, more than any other. And that is the message mismatch. When the headline on the page does not reflect exactly what the ad promised, the visitor feels disconnected and at a subconscious level, and they leave without opting in. Fixing the message consistency between the ad and the page costs nothing and can change the opt-in rate significantly. The next step that needs to be fixed is the friction points. Every additional field on a form, every navigation link, every secondary offer is a decision point. And every decision point is an opportunity for the lead to leave. So you want one promise, one button, one action. Everything else needs to be taken off of your landing page. The next one is a weak offer. That's a weak value offer. It's a free resource being offered if it doesn't feel immediately and specifically valuable to the house flipping investor who is about to click and give you their email or their phone number in exchange. They're not going to click. The offer needs to solve a real and urgent problem for the exact person that you've targeted that ad with. Not a general real estate problem, a specific problem that's fixing a specific stage in that real estate person's journey. So checkpoint number 3, you need to activate a retargeting campaign. This is the lead black hole that almost no one talks about and where a significant portion of the budget disappears without most investors ever realizing it. Every person who clicked on the ad, they visited your landing page, that left without opting in, that person is a warm lead. They already know your brand. They already know you have something that's interesting to them, but something stopped them from completing the opt-in. So retargeting ads bring those people back with a different angle, a different piece of maybe a community social proof, a different framing of the free offer, maybe a different offer itself, a direct and a simple invitation to come back and get what they almost grabbed the first time. Cold audiences, that's people who encounter the brand for the first time. They don't know you, some of them don't even know they have the problem. Those people convert at a fraction of the rate as a warm audience. The people that have interacted with your ad and know that they have a problem. So retargeting those people, that's not an advanced strategy reserved for large budgets. It is a logical next step for an investor who is already running ads and wants to recover the leads currently leaking out of the funnel silently. So the lead leak audit works because it turns a guessing game into a diagnostic process. Instead of randomly adjusting creatives and hoping something changes, the audit identifies the specific stage where the leads are dropping and applies the specific fix for that stage. It protects the ad budget that is meant to build the membership community by stopping it from being spent on driving more traffic into a funnel that is losing people before they ever reach the invitation to join. And retargeting recovers the warm leads already generated, bringing them back at a fraction of the cost of finding a cold lead from scratch. The ad training workshop walks through every metric in plain language, with what the numbers mean, what the reasonable range looks like as a general reference point, and what action should be taken at each checkpoint when the number signals a problem. Want to walk through the ads training workshop and run the leak audit on an existing campaign? Drop audit in the comments and I'll send it over to you. The workshop covers every checkpoint in the audit: the ad metrics, the landing page conversion indicators, the email performance markers, and the retargeting setup. The plain language that does not require a marketing background to understand and to know exactly how to fix it. Investors who go through it walk away knowing exactly which numbers to look at first, what it's telling them, and what to adjust before spending another dollar on traffic. That clarity is what separates a campaign that compounds over time and grows the membership community consistently from a campaign that drains the budget that was meant to build the financial safety net the membership was designed to provide. So drop audit below and the workshop will be sent over. In the next video, I'll walk through the follow-up sequence, specifically the email and text systems that takes a lead that opted in and moves them through the trust building process automatically until they're ready to become a paying member of the community. Make sure this page is followed so when that is posted, it will be seen in your feed. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. Hope you got value from it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're struggling with. Most importantly, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You do not want to miss any of the future trainings. I'll see you tomorrow.